Hello, and welcome to my channel, where I mostly share my love of fragrance and enjoying my collection. In this video, I'll be setting up my March perfume and body care tray. Thank you so much for stopping by, and let's get started. I'm using a monthly fragrance tray to make sure I try out new items I've picked up, as well as to help me rotate through the perfumes and body care in my collection. Since we're now in spring, I'm wanting light, sunny scents, so I think I'll be reaching for citrus, peach, honey, and fresh, musky fragrances, plus some florals, but not anything too heavy. And before I get into my March fragrance tray, I wanted to share a quick update on my favorite scents for my February tray. For body care, I especially loved Victoria's Secret's Secret Sunrise, which is a nice, sweet, fruity scent that I wore a lot at bedtime. I also reached a lot for VS Pink's Sunset Sorbet, which is also a sugary, sweet, fruity scent. And for perfumes, I wanted to provide an update on Dior Blooming Bouquet and whether the new version is different from the previous one. Personally, I find them to be very similar, but the 2023 version has a stronger citrusy opening. They're both ultimately a fresh, musky rose scent, and I'm not going to run out and buy a new bottle since I already have the old one and they're so similar. I feel like the new version was a bit lighter, but it may be because I only have a dabber and couldn't really get a good spray. I also prefer the older bottle with the metal bow. And now I'll go ahead and get into the March tray, and I'll link the two-tiered shelf that I'm using in the description box. Starting with body care, first up is Bath & Body Works Denim and Daisies, which has notes of sweet daisies, sun-soaked denim, and summer citrus. And this is a nice clean scent with a light floral note. The citrus is soft, but there's a subtle brightness to it. I didn't wear it much in the fall, and I want to try it out for spring. Then I have Bath & Body Works Fresh Coconut Colada, which has notes of coconut milk, vanilla rum, and pink hibiscus. And I picked this up in last summer's semi-annual sale, and this is a creamy coconut with syrupy vanilla and a hint of floral. It kind of has a pina colada vibe, but it's not too boozy or heavy. Then I have Fresh Getaway, also from Bath & Body Works, and this has notes of bright yuzu citrus and fresh ocean air. And this is a bright, citrusy scent with an overall airy quality. I can really smell the yuzu, and I love wearing this one to bed. It feels clean and a little uplifting, but not too loud. And I really hope this makes a comeback at some point. Then I have Bath & Body Works' new Golden Mango Lagoon, with notes of sunny mango, saltwater woods, and coral blooms. And I just reviewed this fruity mango scent, which is juicy and sweet, but not sugary. It has a soft tropical floral and is overall very fresh feeling with a soft, warm woodiness. And last for Bath & Body Works is Sun Washed Citrus, which has notes of sugared lemons, mandarin, and agave nectar. And this is a nice, sugary, candied lemon scent that's strong and tart. But it also has some sweetness, and to me, it's kind of like lemon candy. And I didn't get much use out of this in the fall, so I wanted to definitely pull it out for spring. And moving on to perfumes, first up is Dolce & Gabbana's Light Blue Dreaming in Portofino. And this is an older flanker of light blue, and it's citrusy and sweet. It has some powdery iris as well as a musky dry down. And so far it seems nice, but I need to wear it some more to see if I really love it. Next is Tender Romance from Ralph Lauren, and I'm so excited to pull this perfume out. I had been using a little mini, and by the time I realized I loved it, it was discontinued, and I couldn't find it anywhere. I was finally able to find this huge 5-ounce bottle late last year, and I'm just so happy to have this in my collection. It has ginger and pear along with floral notes, and it dries down to a beautiful vanilla-ish benzoin with a sort of caramel candied sweetness. I absolutely love it, and I'm so excited to wear it. Then I have Viktor and Rolf's Sparkling Secret, and this is from the discontinued Magic line, which I really enjoyed. It's a citrusy orange blossom scent with creamy vanilla and a bit of spicy ginger. It feels really fresh, and I think it's great for spring and summer. Next is Nectarine Blossom and Honey from Jo Malone, and this is my favorite Jo Malone scent, and I wanted to pull it out since I haven't worn it in a while. It's a beautiful, sweet, fruity floral that's fresh and light. And I want to finish up this smaller bottle and get a large one, but I'm waiting for them to have a nice limited edition bottle. And last for this shelf is Aerin's Limone de Sicilia, which is a fresh lemon scent with rose. It has some sharpness and a bit of greenness, but overall it's a nice citrusy musky scent. And I want to try combining this with Sunwash Citrus to add more lemony sweetness. Now I'm moving to the top shelf and I'm going to start with my Victoria's Secret body care. First up is Victoria's Secret Garden Daydream, which has notes of creamy gardenia, bright bergamot, and brown sugar. And this came out late last summer in the Royal Garden collection, and I really thought that whole collection was better suited for spring, so I haven't really worn this much yet. Their gardenia is soft, and I love the mix of it with citrus and brown sugar. It's creamy and sweet, and I look forward to wearing it. Next is Petal High, which has notes of marshmallow flower, elderberry nectar, and orange blossom. And this is from last year's Spring Days collection, and it's a creamy vanilla scent with a soft floral and some syrupy fruit. It has a nice marshmallowy sweetness, so I really enjoy wearing this one, especially around the house or to bed. Also from the Royal Garden collection is Nectar Drip, with notes of autumn jasmine, praline musk, and citrus nectar. And this is a bit fruity and citrusy, but mostly I get a delicious syrupy nectar. It's a really sweet and creamy honeyed floral, and I really love this one. And the lotion has even more creamy candied sweetness, so I love wearing it together with the mist. Then I have Orange Flower Sun, which has notes of citrus blossoms, blush woods, and bubblegum petals. And this is from the new In the Clouds collection, which I recently reviewed. It's a bright, citrusy, bubblegummy floral. It's really sweet and a little powdery and also has some woods, and I absolutely love this one. And I'm really looking forward to pairing it with several of the perfumes on this month's tray. And lastly, for Victoria's Secret, I have Pink Golden Honey, which has notes of honeysuckle, dewy pear, and vanilla amber. And this is one of my favorite pink scents. It's a super sweet honeyed floral with warm vanilla. I don't really get much of the pear. And personally, I think this is better than the regular honey scent they currently have, so I'm really sad that this one is discontinued. And then back to perfumes, I have Marc Jacobs Daisy Ever So Fresh. I picked this one up when it was released last year, but I haven't had the chance to wear it much. So far, it seems like a tropical fruity scent with mango and pineapple that's more on the fresh side. Next, I have Jimmy Choo's I Want Choo. I don't usually like overly peachy scents, but this one is really nice. It has a nice mix of peach, jasmine, and vanilla, and a nice kind of powdery sweetness. I don't really like the bottle though, as I always forget there's no cap and I try to pull off the top. Then I have Tom Ford's Bitter Peach, and this is another peachy scent that I haven't given much love. This one seems kind of polarizing, but I liked it enough to want to pick it up. It's a boozy peach that's more dark and syrupy than the previous scent, but it still has some sweetness as well as some spiciness. It's definitely interesting, and I want to wear it some more. And I have another Jimmy Choo scent, which is Illicit. And this is a nice mix of orange, ginger, and florals, topped with sweet honey and caramel and grounded with cashmere. I wanted to have more honey scents this month, and I want to get some more use out of this one. And the last scent is Magnetic Candy from Finery. And this has notes of sugared violet, pink pomelo, and cotton candy. And I just reviewed this new Target line recently, and I really enjoyed this sugary sweet cotton candy and citrus scent. This is a really good dupe for the way more expensive Byredo's Sundazed, but I have other comparisons in my review if you want to check that out. So that's it for my March fragrance tray. I'm looking forward to wearing a lot of these fresh, citrusy scents, along with some sweet honey notes. So far, using these fragrance trays is really helping me use up more body care, as well as making it easier to quickly grab a scent for the day or for bedtime, without having to spend so much time deciding what to wear. Let me know your thoughts on my selections and what you plan to wear in March or for spring. Thank you for watching. I hope that you'll subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.